What's up, guys? My name is Ryan. This is Southern Sillage. Today we're going to be going over my first weekly rotation of 2024. I'm excited to hopefully keep up with this all year long. We'll see how it goes. I'm doing it ahead of the week. I'm a little bit into it. Today's Monday, January 1st. So I figured we would just jump right in, and I'm going to tell you about the fragrances I'm going to wear this week. Today is Monday, January 1st, 2024. It was a low of 33 degrees, high of 51. I went into the office to get caught up on some work before the end of the break, and I decided to wear a little bit of Dior Fahrenheit today. This one, what can I say about this that hasn't already been said? This is a bad boy scent. I think if you want to wear a bad boy scent, something that's not sweet and give me a hug and all that crap, you'll like Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit doesn't really care about smelling mass appealing. It wants to give you an edge. And if you want to have a little bit of a bad boy edge, I do think Fahrenheit might be a good choice for you. It is abrasive. That being said, the cons are that it's a little bit more abrasive. It's not this compliment magnet. And it's probably not something you'd be able to pull off, in the office, talking to Steve from sales or, Janet from accounting or whatever. But it is a good fragrance to wear in the cold weather. It cuts right through it. It's a good one to wear out on a night out if you want a little bit of an edge to smell like a bad boy. That's Fahrenheit. Or if you're doing what I was doing, getting caught up on some work, doing some paperwork, filing some files, Fahrenheit's where it's at. Next on the list is La Nuit de l'Homme. I'm going to be wearing this tomorrow, which is Tuesday, January 2nd. It's going to be a high of 49 degrees, low of 31. Going to be breaking that out. You can see I have drained this bottle of La Nuit de l'Homme. And I got to say, guys, I'm about done with this. Once this is gone, I will not be repurchasing it. There are too many fragrances that smell close enough to it that cost so much less. And the performance on this is it's just not what it once was. I used to have a bottle of this back in 2017. And I swear, that stuff lasted forever. I would spray it on a jacket, and it would be absolutely intoxicating for days at a time. And this, I just don't get that. The reformulation or whatever hit this. I think this is a 2020 bottle. I don't know for sure. But it's just not what it once was. And that's a shame because I really do like the way this smells. I honestly adore it. But with how weak it is and how close you can get with other alternatives, which we're going to talk about in a second, I wouldn't recommend this one anymore. Unless they're newer versions or if there's a new flanker out like an Intense or an Extreme, I would explore that. But for now, I'm ready to use up my La Nuit de l'Homme and move on to the next fragrance. I'll be wearing it on Wednesday. And on Tuesday, excuse me. Or no, that will be Wednesday. I'm sorry. Thursday... My goodness, I'll be wearing that tomorrow, which is Tuesday. All right. Thursday, I will be wearing Montblanc's Legend Parfum, or Eau de Parfum. This one is a more mature version of Fierce by Abercrombie & Fitch. Okay, so imagine Fierce by Abercrombie & Fitch, and imagine you dial back the middle school element, and you know it if you've smelled it before, which I'm sure you have. You dial it back and make it a little bit more mature and manageable. That's what you get from this. So whereas Fierce may be something somebody might judge you for wearing to the office or something like that, they're not going to get on you as hard about this stuff. It lasts a really long time, and it's a pretty good projector too. I've got the body wash, so it's going to be a cold day on Wednesday. There'll be a low of 30, high of 52. I'll be wearing the body wash underneath my Montblanc Legend Eau de Parfum. And again, of the Montblanc Legends, this is going to be the one you want. I really do enjoy this. I really do think that as far as there being a mature alternative to Fierce, this is it. Sticking with the same house on Thursday, we're going to wear something kind of redundant. As I hinted at, we're going to be wearing Montblanc Legend Night. This smells very similar to La Nuit de l'Homme. Are they one-to-one? No, it's not a one-for-one clone. This one smells like it's got an opening of a little bit of leather, just a tiny bit. Then it dials back. But that being said, the dry down, this comes across a lot like how La Nuit de l'Homme does. And as far, maybe I've got a bad bottle or something, but this smells better to me than this. And I hadn't really gotten as many wearings out of this one as I probably should have, but I was spraying this one on and I was like, dang, this projects more than La Nuit de l'Homme. This lasts longer than La Nuit de l'Homme, and it only cost me 28 bucks at a rack store. I found this one red stickered on clearance after Christmas last year, and I was a steal, so I got it. Mont Blanc Legend Night is what I'll be wearing on Thursday. High is going to be 46 degrees. Low is going to be 34. It's going to be a good day to wear a La Nuit de l'Homme style fragrance. And while we're on the topic, I will say that as far as clones go for La Nuit de l'Homme, Legend Night is closer in scent profile to La Nuit de l'Homme than F Black is. And I love both of these. I really love this stuff too. But this one is woodier and it's going to be a little bit closer in style to La Nuit de l'Homme than the F Black. Once we get to Friday, I think I'll wear something a little boozier, a little bit more fun, a little bit more, just a little bit more kind of laid back and, like I said, boozier. And I'm going to be wearing Lattafa's Camera. I'm sure you've heard of this. I'm sure you've seen it online before. To me, this is just a really sweet, seductive, boozy fragrance. It smells like if Jack Sparrow wore a pea coat in the wintertime. That's the kind of vibe that I get from Lattafa's Camera. And I'm going to wear it on Friday to work. Again, I don't really work in a big corporate setting. I can get away with wearing stuff like this in the wintertime, so I'm not really worried about offending anybody. But as far as when I would wear this, this is definitely like a date night kind of scent. This is definitely something you would wear out if you want to be a little bit more classy and dressed up, but it's boozy at the same time. So it's kind of like, the way I would describe this, all right, is imagine you're going to an exclusive kind of like party where everyone's going to be dressed up. Maybe it's a rehearsal dinner. All right, it's a rehearsal dinner. Everybody's dressed up, but they're having a good time and they're all relaxed. And so maybe the dress shirt comes untucked, or you're loosening the tie because you're having some drinks. That's what this one smells like, and it's really sexy. Definitely going to wear it to work on Friday, though. Super excited. And sticking with the same house, for Saturday, I want to wear something fun. Again, I have a lot of fun wearing these. I'm going to be wearing Lattafa's Assad, which is their version of Dior Fahrenheit. Dior Elixir. Excuse me. So this is going to be a version of Dior Sauvage Elixir. That day, Saturday, it's going to be a high of 42 degrees. It's going to be cold. Usually we're moving around town. We're doing stuff during the day, my wife and I. We may even go start looking at houses on the weekend. So I'll be wearing something that is a little bit more adventurous for an adventurous Saturday around the town, and that is Sauvage Elixir, or Lattafa Assad. And finally, Sunday, to round out the week, we're going to be wearing a fragrance I just bought recently. I did a review on it a couple days ago, and I'm really excited to get some wearings on, and that is Windsor by English Laundry. I don't want to spend too much time on this, mainly because I've already spent a review on it. It's an edgier Spice Bomb. It is a little bit more masculine version of Spice Bomb to me, and I can see why this has gotten some hype, and there are a lot of people who enjoy this. I really enjoy this fragrance, and I can't wait to get more wearings out of it throughout the wintertime. It'll be a perfect day for Windsor because it's only going to be a high of 42. Again, we're talking about an overcast, cold week all week. This one's going to be great for Sunday. I'm going to wear this one to church. Going to wear this one to Sunday school. Going to wear this one around town, doing whatever we're going to do. And I'm still going to look and smell great. I'm going to smell the part that I look. If you don't know what Windsor smells like, it smells like Spice Bomb, but a little bit edgier is the best way to describe it, with a little bit more of an abrasive opening than the regular Spice Bomb. And that'll round out the first week of 2024. I'm really excited. Fahrenheit was a good one to revisit today. Just about out of the juice, and I'm excited to wear out the rest of that La Nuit de l'Homme bottle tomorrow because I'll have to reapply so many times. But yeah, not exactly fragrances you would recommend for the office.